sitting down with the newest quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders, Jimmy Garoppolo. We are very, very excited to be joined by one of the newest quarterbacks of your Las Vegas Raiders, Gardner Minshew. More fired up to welcome the quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders, Geno Smith. Man, that sounds good to say, man.
Welcome to Vegas.
Thank you. Thrilled to be here.
Does it feel good to have the silver and black on?
It does. It's such an iconic logo.
What's up, Raider Nation? Kirk Cousins is officially a Las Vegas Raider.
You like that? You like that?
Well, yeah, Kirk, I do like that. Well, kinda, because while I like the idea, there are some details we gotta go over, and that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. I go by Millennial Raider. If you're into Raider content just like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into it. In an off season where I felt on top of the world, we were making decisions, culture was changing. You let a few weeks pass and you see that it's the same thing over and over again, right? The Raiders signed an old washed quarterback who's going to get one big last payday with the Raiders before they move on from their career. That's exactly what happened again. But Millennial Raider, we're only paying him $1.3 million.
$1.3 million.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Now, I will say this, right? Clint Kubiak hasn't completely pissed me off. I still have faith in him. He says the right things. He carries himself well, and he hasn't been on the team long enough to make mistakes to piss me off, right? So when Clint Kubiak's at the owners meeting and he's saying that he wants a veteran quarterback to come in, assuming they're drafting Mendoza to mentor him, I am 100% on board with that. That gives me hope, right? But then I'm also thinking we don't need to spend that much money on a quarterback. But Millennial Raider, you just want Derek Carr. Listen, I am a big fan of Derek Carr. I post his highlights. He is my favorite Raider quarterback by far. When we got rid of him, it was a tough thing for Raider fans to go through who were a fan of him. I don't think I've ever mentioned that I wanted Carr back as a quarterback. That door is closed, and so it is what it is. Doesn't mean I don't want him as a coach in the future. Now, the quarterback that I wanted was Joe Flacco. I am a big fan of Joe Flacco. If they signed him and made the jerseys available, I probably would have bought a jersey that day or ordered one from 209 Go because I love me some Flacco. The Raiders were interested, but of course, Spy Tank couldn't close the deal. So then a few weeks pass, and boom, Kirk Cousins is a Las Vegas Raider. First, you see 5 years, $172 million, and I'm like, whoa, hold up. That's a lot of money. But then you look at the details, you see that the Raiders are paying him $1.3 million in 2026. Looks like a good deal, right? But then you continue reading and you see that there's $10 million also owed to him fully guaranteed in 2027. And if we continue to keep him on the roster after the start of the league, then it's going to be $80 million for 2 years. And I'm like, what the just happened, right? Did Joe Flacco just sign for $6 million? And then we're going to pay 11.3 to Kirk? Like, man, we just got finessed. Millennial Raider, it's only a $5.3 million difference.
$5.3 million difference.
No. This is the same organization that let Josh Jacobs walk away over a $2.5 million difference in incentives. He had to earn it.
When it comes to the Raiders, bro, and it really hurt my heart because I try to stay. I got 6 teams talking to me about more money than you. I'm like, can you match that? They say no. I'm like, can we meet in the middle? Can we get the median of that? They say no. Because they was offering me 10 a year. I'm like, okay. I was like, can I get some incentives? I'm like, maybe I hit them, maybe I don't. They said no. Once they said that, I said, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Y'all let me know where I stand.
And Josh Jacobs would later sign a $12.5 million deal with the Green Bay Packers. So $5.3 million is a big deal. Millennial Raider, that's a different regime. Yes, but it's the same result, and that's why I put a lot of blame on Mark Davis. It's the same cycle. New GM, new coach, new QB, same results. But of course, it's being presented by the mainstream media that it is a 1 year, $1.3 million deal. Spy Tank is a genius. May I ask a question? A genius for what? Losing the most games last year, not getting the coach he wanted last year, signing Chip Kelly last year, trading for Geno Smith last year, losing a bunch of games, blaming everybody, trying to trade Max Crosby but failed, didn't get Jesse Minter as a head coach, tried to get Flacco, couldn't get Flacco, and then overpaid Kirk Cousins. What a genius, because he got the #1 overall pick. Like, come on, man, this is crazy. Because he has another team paying his quarterback salary. I wonder where Spy Tank got that idea from. But Millennial Raider, Kirk Cousins knows Clint Kubiak's system.
Clint Kubiak's system.
All right, so what is the deal here? Is Kirk supposed to be some Sam Darnold story where him and Clint had mediocre success on a different team and they win with us? Or is he just supposed to be a mentor? Because the first one sounds unrealistic. The second one sounds expensive. We could have gotten Drew Lock. We could have gotten Teddy Bridgewater to be the teacher, mentor quarterback for probably much cheaper. But no, we got to put, Kirk chains. We get to post that video. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen this movie before. Every year, new quarterback, same speech, same result. And now we're supposed to go from justifying Geno Smith, who had mediocre numbers with Seattle, was supposed to be good for us last year, to a quarterback who was horrible last year, and magically he's going to be good for us this year. But this year feels a little bit different, right? We got Mendoza on the way, which seems like the future, right? But the way Spy Tank carries himself, the way he can't close deals, doesn't give me confidence on how he's going to handle Mendoza. Let me know what you guys think. Am I making sense here or am I tripping, all right? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.